Vicki McClellan, and I'm a wildlife specialist here at the Cleveland Museum of Natural History. I met Peter about 7.5 years ago. Right after I had my first child, I came back to work and Peter was a volunteer here. He always comes in with a smile on his face, ready to educate the masses. He's an absolute joy to work with. He's very passionate about teaching people about animals. He's also always really enthusiastic to work with new animals, learn new behaviors. He was one of the first volunteers actually that we taught how to use our porcupine Lancelot in a program, and he was one of the first people besides the keepers that got to do his climb behavior with him in a show. So we trust Peter, and he does a fabulous job helping to educate the public about our animals.
Yeah, I'm Peter Pesch. I'm a volunteer at the Cleveland Museum of Natural History. I work both for the Wildlife Resource Center, mostly doing live animal programs on weekends, and my wife and I also do volunteer work for the archivist here at the museum. When kids make connections and show some interest, one of my favorites was when I use an opossum, I talk about their defense mechanisms. Plan A is to climb a tree, and they're really good at that because they have 4 feet and a tail, prehensile tail. And then I said, what happens if there's no tree nearby? And a little girl raised her hand and says, I know. And I said, what? And she threw herself onto the ground and curled up in a fetal position. And I said, exactly right, they play dead. So it was just so wonderful to see the kid making the connection and asking questions. Besides the wonderful people at Judson Manor, both the residents and the staff, and the way the residents help run the place, the location of Judson Manor is just absolutely ideal. It's smack dab in the middle of University Circle. All the museums and the university are within easy walking distance, and there's just an infinite variety of activities. There are enough activities even within Judson Manor. It's just an amazing place to live. After living in a home for many years, the transition to Judson Manor was instantaneous and ecstatic. I had no more hassle about maintenance, the incredible expense of replacing furnaces and hot water heaters and roofs and windows. There's an enormous sense of contentment and freedom. And I have my health, my companion, enough money to not worry about it. It's the best period of my life.